Hi everybody, my name is Andrew Wheeler from Blue Star Electrical, and today I'm going to show you one of the most basic electrical tasks, and that is changing a receptacle. So right now I have a standard 15 amp duplex in the wall, and what I'm putting in today is a Decora, which I think is a little more fancy. These are just rectangles, they make outlets and switches. And another thing is, in your house they have to be tamper resistant, so there's going to be a TR on it telling you it's tamper. And what that means is there's little pieces of plastic inside the terminals that makes it so kids can't stick paper clips or anything in there. Just a code in the United States. The tools you're gonna need for this, you're gonna wanna get a plug tester to prove that the circuit is either on or off. You're gonna want a pair of pliers in some cases, a pair of wire strippers, a flathead screwdriver, and most likely a drill. But here we go. I'll show you how to take out the old one. Very simple. You're gonna loosen up the plate, pull the plate off, take your battery drill with a Phillips step, and you're gonna loosen the screws here. Be careful, sometimes there's some paint when someone paints it on there and you don't wanna peel the whole paint off the wall. This one here has 2 wires that are black, 2 wires that are white, and 1 ground wire going to the outlet. So you're just gonna back those wires off the terminals. Remove the hots first is what I like to do. Once again, you're always making sure that the circuit's off. So first thing you do, you're freeing up the wires. Then I like to take my pliers, straighten out the wires a bit, get everything situated. So this is in my house. I'm not on a customer's job. Normally I would fix up how they have the wiring here, but I'm just trying to show you, for example, what I would do. But this is one of the most important parts of the process, is stripping the wires about 1 inch long. Take your strippers, and they have a hole. What I want to do is make a little U with the wire, just like that. You're going to put a little U on it, and I'll show you why that's so important. Put a U on all the wires, the ground, the hot, the neutral. And then the way I like to make my outlets up, I always do the ground first. Take that U and put it on the ground terminal, and make sure you're going clockwise. This is very important, and I'll show you why. You're gonna wrap the terminal like that. You're gonna take either needle nose or strippers and tighten that wire around the screw. I always snug them up and then use a flathead to make a good connection. Now the reason you want to go clockwise with the wire is because when you tighten the screw, what's going to happen is it's going to pull the wire tight underneath the terminal. If you were to go counterclockwise with the wire, it's going to push the wire out and you'll never make a good connection. So make sure clockwise. I do my ground first, then I do my neutral first or second. So same thing, wrap it around, give it a pinch. Take your other neutral, wrap it around, give it a pinch, tighten those down. Make sure you snug them up pretty well. Spin the outlet over, take the black wire, twist it around, pinch it, take the black wire, twist it around. See, sometimes you gotta just flatten them out a little bit with your pliers. But take the black wire, put it around the terminal, pinch it, tighten it up, tighten it up. I'm gonna show you one more important step. But you always want to make sure when you're doing a standard household receptacle, the ground is going to go on the green screw, the neutrals are going to go on the silver screws, the blacks are going to go on the brass looking screws on the opposite side of the ground always. One step a lot of people don't do, but I love to do, take some basic non-conductive electrical tape, get under that screw, wrap it around the terminals. I like to do like one wrap around and then like end it with a second around the hot. That way, if anyone takes the plate off to paint or anything, no one can stick their hands in there and touch it. And also, just when you fold the wires in, you don't want that ground wire being able to get bent and hit that hot terminal, because then you're gonna have a short circuit. So fold the wires in like an accordion, get the outlet lined up, take your battery drill, get that screw lined up in that hole, start it just a little bit, go to the other one, get that thing started, and then what I like to do is make sure my outlet is not cocked to one direction. Make sure it's nice and flat. I like to push it into the wall and then let the drill do a little bit of work there. And then make sure you stop tightening it once it starts hitting the sheetrock. You don't want to sink the screw too far. If you do that, you're gonna have to back it out and you're just gonna cause a problem. Plus, when you put the plastic plate on at the end, you wanna make sure that this outlet sits flush with the plate after. But just make sure you're level and you're good to go.